Hey Eagles, and welcome back to another episode of Josh's World, the show where I talk about the latest and greatest topics of the week. To start, Bobby Schmurder is finally released from prison. Bobby took a longer sentence so his close friend, Rowdy Rebel, could get a lesser sentence. Throughout the years, Bobby has continued to remain relevant, and upon his release, he gained 4 new plaques for his music. As many of you have probably seen, Texas has been hit with a wild snowstorm that has left its entire city covered in ice and snow. Many people have lost power because of this and have been rendered helpless. Many people have come together to help Texans through this tough time, sending prayer to all affected by this. Finally, Michigan GOP candidate Michael Chin vows to cancel Black History Month. He believes that, and I quote, it's offensive, unfair, and may be illegal. Austin wants to change it to American History Month, which would celebrate Americans from all backgrounds. That's all I have for today, Eagles. See you next week on Josh's World.
Gosha, stop playing.
Hi, my name is Joshua,
And my name is Faith.
and welcome back to another episode of Hybrid Eagle TV. The 2021 commencement schedule has been finalized. The class of 2021 ceremony will be held Wednesday, June 2nd at 9 a.m. This ceremony will be held in the Cantrell Stadium at McEachin High School. We have some exciting news. We finally have a new football head coach. His name is Mr. Hanson, and he has been coaching football for 24 years.
Our varsity basketball team has made it to their first round of playoffs. We want to congratulate them on their amazing season. Congratulations to Trinity McDaniel for getting Athlete of the Month. We also want to say congratulations to Brianna Perez for getting Student of the Month.
You may not think you or your child wants a yearbook now, but imagine years from now when we tell our own children about this one-of-a-kind crazy year. They will definitely want to pull this yearbook, this history book, off the shelf to share. Our staff is working hard to ensure that all the events from this absolute crazy year are in the yearbook. Don't miss out. March 5th is the last day to purchase a student ad. March 19th is the last day to purchase a yearbook.
The third choice portal is now open to parent view for families to choose between face-to-face and full remote classroom option for their students. The option families select will apply for March 15th until the end of the 2020 through 2021 school year. If no choice is made during this time, students will continue with their current second semester classroom choice.
South Cobb is now having Source Saturdays. This is for students struggling in any academic area. These Saturdays are to help improve your grade. Source Saturdays are going to take place virtually from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. The final dates for Source Saturdays are March 13th, March 27th, April 24th, May 1st, and May 15th. If you have any questions, make sure to contact Mr. Sean Strawn.
Follow us on Instagram at SCEagleTV. Check out our latest post where Mr. Perry went live to answer all questions that were regarding this semester. Have a safe weekend, Eagles.
Have a safe weekend, Eagles.
This is America, where the color of my skin is no longer seen as a beautiful outer feature, but as a weapon to society, the cause of one's anxiety. I can no longer sit here silently. It began with a classmate making racial slurs and comments towards the color of my skin and the texture of my hair. With me already trying to overcome obstacles of my own, while living in a single-parent home and recently experiencing the loss of my grandfather, her harsh words simply felt like another reason to grieve. They caused me to feel incomplete, and it was as if I lost power and control over my own identity. I can now say with confidence that I am not a weapon to society, and that I hold complete power and control over my own identity. That I will become the flourishing entrepreneur that I know I can be, and to study abroad in France to pursue my interests in international studies. In closing, please see me as a strong Black female, but aside from my skin, as one who is capable of being an advocate of change.
Hey, Eagles. We're here with Nyla Smith. Nyla, can you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Hey, I'm Nyla Smith, and I am in 10th grade, and I also have a love for speaking.
What gave you the idea to start a poem about the subject?
So that's a great question. And I wrote the poem in July of 2020. So it was in the midst of a lot of racial tension and also when we were in the midst of a pandemic. So there were just a lot of emotions I was feeling at the time. And for me, poetry is my best way to express myself. Instead of being quick to post and tell people about it, I just wrote a poem about it, about the true colors of America.
And how did Allstate find out about your poem?
I'm actually not sure, but possibly from the Youth of the Year video.
How did you feel making the video? Were you nervous at all?
There was a bit of nervousness. I think it's always good to be nervous because, especially when it's for a good cause. So I was nervous, but I was also very confident with what I was saying because I was very passionate about it. It was something that I had been thinking about for a long time. I advocate for racial equity. So it was just something that really came natural, but there was a bit of nervousness.
One of the questions I have is how has it been working with the Boys and Girls Club community?
Thank you for that question. So it's been amazing, honestly. I started going to the Boys and Girls Club was when I was in fourth grade. And since then, a lot of opportunities have opened up for me. I started off as a shy, like introverted person, but at the Boys and Girls Club, I really found my voice. And that's actually where I started writing poetry because it was introduced to me there.
The other question I had was I heard you won an award for the Youth of the Year. And what did you feel in that moment?
I felt a lot of emotions and I was lost for words, honestly. If you watch the video, I was very lost for words. All I could do was really thank God because I didn't know what else to say. But I was very grateful that they chose me because it's like, wow, I do have a voice and I'm allowed to express myself and be the advocate for people just like me. So it was a lot of emotions, but overall, I'm grateful. And I am also grateful that I'll be going on to state this month. I was around 9 years old when I first started writing poems, and my first poem was very simple to me, but it was still powerful. And when I won the award, I was 15, so it was last year.
Thank you for coming on here and speaking with us and answering some questions.
Thank you as well.
Black History Month, Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was an American activist, the civil rights movement best known for her pivotal role in the Marguerite bus boycott. The United States Congress had called her the First Lady of Civil Rights and the mother of the freedom movement. Miss Park remained seated so we could stand up for ourselves.
This is your emergency broadcast system.
Here, we're going to walk down to the Capitol.
I'm actually really glad it happened. I think we can all agree. I'm really glad it needed to happen. If Antifa and BLM people can go up and burn down buildings, in which we were not burning down anything. We were actually very peaceful.
Trump told us to go there. When we got there wasn't one cop standing out front.
It escalated.
They
very,
knew
very
we were
quickly.
coming. Why didn't they have it guarded?
Cops were letting people in. So, I mean, I don't know how you really want to describe that. They were letting us in the building, literally.
Starting with the rioters, starting with the mob.
Violent protesters.
Another night of protests.
We're trying to do is stand up for the basic rights of humanity. I want to be able to go in a white neighborhood and feel safe. I want to be able, when a cop is driving behind me, I don't have to clench and be tense, because we're all humans, and that's sickening.
To march. to kneel, to be quiet. We're laughing, we're being brave. We're crying. We're changing the world.
We soldiers, man. Let's stop hurting each other and let's get it right, man. Today is the day we're gonna stand up for our community, man.
If we could do this, we could do more. We just gotta continue on pushing and don't give up.
He did what?
That changed the world.
Daddy changed the world.